I have a question for you all. Do you truly believe that the Creator, the universe, Mother, Father, God, whatever you want to call a higher being, would give you these bodies without equipping it with innate intelligence to repair, heal, and regenerate itself? Do you really believe that once you get a diagnosis that you are stuck in it? And I really want you to comment below, and I want you to explain why. Because this is one of the main things that you need to learn in life. You have to learn the body, you have to understand your mind. Because the way that the body is able to heal and is able to turn a positive result into a now negative result is absolutely amazing. And one thing that we all have to understand is that emotional distress causes the body to break down because it gets stored at a cellular level. You cannot, well, you're going to get into your emotional phases from time to time, but you can't get stuck in that emotion because the body is the unconscious mind. So you have repressed traumas, you have hurt, you have pain, and all of that overwhelming emotion can be stored inside of your body. And when we are stuck in a place emotionally, fixated on a version of reality that does not serve us well, even with all of that, there's always still a biochemical potential for change and growth. And what I mean is, no matter how bad or stressful things may be in your life, you can always, no matter what state you're in, you can always change it. But the change has to come here first, because emotions are trapped in the physical body and can be released through movement, through meditation, through yoga, through herbs, obviously, that can also help your body move, because your blood quality is determined by your state of mind. That's something that I learned from Dr. Jewel Pookrum. Your blood quality is always determined by your state of mind. So if your state of mind is always in a stressful state, you're going to suffer from disease, because all of that repressed trauma that you take in on a neurological level is going to be chemically translated into your blood, and it's going to circulate all through your blood. And that's one of the reasons why I always push for people to drink at least a gallon of water a day, whether you're detoxing or not, because water has an amazing ability to flush and move not only waste out of the body, but it's able to move emotion that you don't need out of your body. You get stuck in a certain state because dehydration is a possibility. You have to continue to drink the fluid of life to continue to move your waste, move your thoughts. You cannot stay dehydrated. And I'm excited because I have a really amazing testimonial that I'm going to post on my high frequency page of a so-called disease that you're supposed to have for the rest of your life. So I'm really happy about that. Because it's like, why would you get sick? Why would this virus be able to either enter your body or transform something naturally present into your body into a disease state? And what that means is there's something that's already in your body that can turn into a disease, or maybe it is something external. It's not always external. In this country and in a lot of countries, we always blame external factors for the cause of our disease when most of it is internal. But if it is external or internal, why would that viral protein be able to attach to your cell? And it's because you're resonating at a frequency of that virus. You are resonating the same frequency of that virus, but the moment that you're able to increase your vibration out of that disease state, the virus can no longer live in your body. And you have to understand that emotion, the molecules of emotion, there's literally molecules of emotions that we can refer to as peptides, and peptides are just amino acids. It's protein. So don't look at protein as just something that you need to consume in order to build muscle, or mainly that's what people look at it for. Everything in your body is a protein, from hormones to the hemoglobin in your blood. You can't just say, I need protein. That doesn't make sense. Your body knows exactly what you need and is going to create it, because everything in your body, just about everything, is protein. So you have to understand that the molecules of emotion will become stagnant. things won't flow as smooth as it naturally flows because of certain things that you're dealing with, certain things that you're holding on, whether it is a stressful relationship, whether it is a job that doesn't serve you, whether it is issues from your parents that you haven't let go. If you are a grown man or a woman and your parents have done something to you from 20, 30, 40 years ago, whether they're in your life or not, you need to let it go. You have to let it go so that those molecules of emotion can start to flow throughout your body and increase the circulation and increase the rate at which you can remove waste. Because if you look under depression, you're going to find anger. If you look under anger, you'll find sadness. And if you look under sadness, you're going to find the root of it all, which is fear. This is why dealing with emotions, repressed traumas, hate, hurt, you have to deal with it. And I'm not saying that these emotions are negative emotions, because there are times in your life where you're going to have to scream, you're going to have to get mad, but you have to do that in order to release and let go. If you hold it in and say, well, I don't want to get angry because that's a negative emotion. It's not a negative emotion. It is an emotion. It is energy in motion. And you need to put anger in motion in order for it to release itself so that you can bring your body to homeostasis. So don't look at anger as a negative emotion. Don't feel like, oh, anybody who's an herbalist or anybody who's woke or anybody, no, we're all going to get upset. And that's why would we be given this emotion if it wasn't there to be used? You need to have emotion because you need to have boundaries in your life. So I am a fan of utilizing anger, but it's just that you don't hold on to it. You use it in the moment and it needs to be used. You explain yourself and you let it go. But you cannot stay in trauma. You have to find ways to release trauma, whether it's through acupuncture, meditation, prayer, and visualization. Visualization is absolutely amazing. There are people that were literally able to heal certain parts of their body. Maybe they had a damaged shoulder, and by focusing your mind on that damaged tissue and picturing blood flowing into that area, there were people within 20 to 30 minutes time that were able to heal themselves by using their mind. So understand that your mind is much stronger than you think, and that you have to have a mental healing in place in order for the physical to take place as well. If you are taking all of these herbs in my background and you are still not dealing with the mental stress, the herbs aren't going to work. It's unfortunate, but it might work a little bit. But for you to get to a certain level, you need to deal with your stress. You need to deal with your hurt, your pain, your traumas, the man or woman that left you, the man or woman that cheated on you, baby daddy, baby mama, ex-wife, ex-husband, my mama beat me, my mama left me, I'm adopted, woe is me. Get out of that. Get out of that. Come back home. Because we can't live in excuses and trauma. Our body is amazing. Our immune system is amazing. And the moment that you believe that you have to take some type of foreign blood, aka virus, the moment that you believe you have to inject yourself with foreign blood that's infused with carrying agents and additives and other stabilizers such as mercury and aluminum, we're going to have a problem. Oh, they're going to stimulate antibodies and they're going to stimulate proteins. You still buying that? Are you really still buying that? Your body can make its own vaccine. Believe in this thing. Believe in it. It's real. You don't have to take anything external. You know what my vaccines are? I take ginger. I take sea moss. I drink my teas every day. I make it my business to go out into the sun, and in the wintertime, I treat myself to a vacation because I don't know about the vitamin D supplements. There's certain things the sun that can do for you that supplements cannot. You take care of yourself, and you need to have natural fruits and vegetables, and you can't eat all day. You need to have at least an 8-hour window, maybe 9 hours if you're just starting out. You can't just sit there and eat from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. You are clogging your body up. And then you wonder why you can't think, why you can't focus, why you can't sleep. There is a train, the vagus nerves, that goes from the gut to the brain. And 80% of the messages that go from the gut to the brain, or the brain to the gut, it actually goes from the gut to the brain. So what are you putting in your body that's going to determine how you think? What are you doing? So you need to make sure that you're having natural foods, because natural foods have something called microRNA. MicroRNA that's packaged in these little things called exosomes. So let's say I have some ginger, right? The ginger has microRNA that is packed in, it's packaged in an exosome. Let's say it's like a FedEx package, and it's able to go through the digestive process untouched. And the reason it goes through the digestive process untouched is so that it could enter into your cell and possibly go into your DNA, your deoxyribonucleic acid, and maybe turn something off in your DNA that is causing you physical ailments. Maybe it goes in there like a light switch. It can literally go in as a light switch and turn on and off certain things in your body that do not need to be manifested at this moment. So let's say that you have some type of, let's say that you have something in your body, whether it's you're making cancer cells, or maybe you have sickle cell, or maybe you're making anything, no matter what it is. Natural foods have microRNA packaged in exosomes that have the ability, it's literally like a little form of DNA from nature that's able to go inside of your cell and turn the switch on and off for whatever you need it to do. Natural foods can do that. So you need to get your natural foods up. You need to figure out a plan to always work on your mental, your emotional, and these are things that you want to take care of each and every day. Because something that's actually really amazing is that the giraffe was not always a long-necked animal. Stress was created on the giraffe, on its neck, and it's from its persistent stretching upward to get towards the leaves and everything that it needed. It started to just stretch its neck. All the stress caused the giraffe to shift its DNA. Collectively it was able to shift its DNA as a species. And the short-necked giraffe that didn't get on board, they ended up becoming extinct. And I say that to say this: your body can change in any way that you need it to change. If the long-necked giraffe wasn't always long-necked, that's amazing. It used to be short-necked, but because of environmental changes and the giraffe's ability to be able to continue to stretch, to shift its DNA from being short-necked to now what we know as long-necked giraffes, that just goes to show that the human body, the animal body, because we're all comprised of different atoms and different molecules that function a certain way. We're all not that different, from plants to animals to humans. We are 50% plant DNA. But the fact that an animal was able to literally change its physical structure just from applying stress, not in a negative way, but continuing to exercise its neck in order to get to certain things that it wasn't able to get to before, it completely changed its DNA. That's amazing. You can have the same exact ability. You can do the same thing. You can stretch your neck like the giraffe. All right? I'm not saying to become a giraffe. Apply it in the way that you need to in your life. But do not give up on your body's ability to heal. There's a lot of healers out there, but you are the healer. The most that I do is provide some type of hope. I provide knowledge, and I provide herbs. But you are the true healer. I don't heal you, you heal you. I'm just in the background cheering you on and trying to give you a little bit of motivation. That's it. So be the giraffe. Short neck, long neck, stimulated a change in its DNA. There's nothing static in this life. Everything is motion. Everything is movement. Everything is movement. Life is movement. You don't have to stay stuck in any diagnosis in your life. I don't care what you have. I don't care. Change here first. Change your mindset. Forgive release, scream, let go, shift the molecules of emotions in your body, those peptides, those amino acids that need to circulate through your body to have your body function at a certain ability. Those molecules of emotion get stagnant. They're flowing, and then you get stuck here. You get stuck here in a situation that happened 10 years ago. Let it go and allow the molecule of emotion to continue to flow. Let it flow. Just release it like water. Release it. Let it flow. If you're asking, this is the water. It's my favorite brand. Let it go. Peace, love, Black vegan. Amazing name brand. Love it. All right. Love you guys.